Hello, as usual, I emphasize that all the facts and evidence provided in this video were all established in the courts, shown to Quebec top authorities, Canada top authorities, and the world. Now, I would like to talk about question 29, 28, right? 29 that I asked the Quebec Prime Minister. The youth protection system and I made the agreement for more than 10 times for the purpose of my obtaining peaceful life for my daughter and myself in exchange of not mentioning their crimes. I kept my promise according to the agreement every time. But why could the system break the promise again and again, each time with more and more national resources deployed to them to attack us with new crimes? The answer for this question is simple. Because top authorities let them do that. Top authorities give them more resources to do that, to commit crimes. Because those top authorities knew their crimes, they did not stop them. And they can, the social workers, police, the court can continue working together to commit a new crime to end us. Not one time, not 2 times, many times. I said, we made agreements? No, 15 more, at least 15 agreements. Because when my daughter was was set free on June 3rd, 2019. During conversation with my daughter, her words reminded me the system and I had made an agreement for at least 15 minutes. I said to my daughter, you personally knew at least 3 times agreements that I made with the government and the system, you know. And I think I had told you in the previous videos that some example. For example, when my daughter returned to me because the police was compassionate to my daughter, moving my daughter to me. The social workers came to me and said, you want to tell the things we did? I said, no. We just want my daughter returned to me, okay? I just want my daughter and I have a peaceful life. Then I do whatever to let my daughter come down to return to normal life. Then later, 2 social workers came to me, and the male social workers, Maxim, asked me, "Will you put the evidence on the internet?" I said, no. I want a normal life. No, I don't tell those things. Past is past. Later they killed my daughter. That human being? No. They did so. The top authorities, I mean, the health minister, youth protection minister, Quebec Prime Minister know that the crime before. They could continue with new crimes. I told them those top authorities, the new crimes, they still could do new crimes, commit new crimes. Of course, top authorities' fault. Not a fault, their crime. They committed crimes. And I killed my daughter. I mentioned one time two social workers see me. Said the male social worker said, threatened me not to put the evidence on the internet. Now I put the evidence on the internet. But 4 years have been passed. When my daughter was kidnapped, I was dead. That female social worker was so compassionate to her, and she was also shocked by such a kidnapping. We had at least 15 agreements like this. This is one of example. There are at least 40 more examples. The court judges, those judges can be. I think I told you what's the example there, because that male social worker went to name me her mental health problem. At the same time, he was giving more resources. By who? By top authorities, of course. And because it's authorities from many departments, simple like that. So in the court, I want to ask this male social worker questions about why he named me of her mental health problem. The judge knew that if I ask the social worker this question, these social worker crimes will be established, and the top authorities' crimes would also be established. You know what the judge did talk to me, Mr. Okay. I will make a random judgment according to your 8 points. Okay. So, do you think we need to go to follow the normal sketch procedure? Can we skip these procedures? I said okay, but since you have said that you will render judgment according to my 80 points, my purpose has been achieved. So I don't need to ask these social workers questions. But that social workers was free that day, right? Of course, top authorities were free that day. But in exchange that my 8 points were granted by the judge, right? When the judge made a judgment, he suddenly denied. Said, no, this point not right, this point is not correct. She even said, "Oh, Mr. Tao, how could you let your daughter be accused of having a psychological problem?" I said, "No, you're lying." I said, "The government people and her mother accuse my daughter of have a psychological problem. That's crime, okay? It's not me. I want to do that, okay? You're lying." The judge took away my microphone because I was attending the video friend channel via video. So I had to listen to her lies all the way through my 8 points. You see, this was this an example of we made an agreement that just broke the agreement, right? No, the court and the government was just like not only messy like this, they just do criminal things. You don't know the way the judge do this is not criminal things. Perjury, block justice. There's a big criminal things. Okay. Many things. Even in that hearing, when we agreed to skip the procedures, They have some small agreements for some small thing, you know. That broke those small agreements. Really, because when the government and court want to lie, to cheat you, to beat you, they continuously commit do criminal things again and again, small and big, something like that. Yeah, I think you understand that. Okay. Hard. It's tired. They claim they respect rule, criticize other countries. They did so ugly there. And you know the health ministers, okay, social workers. Many countries maybe did not. Social workers are very powerful. The police is scared of them. Many people are scared of them. The judge is scared of them because they can attack your family. They can attack your children. You understand? Yeah. Top authorities, I believe, top authorities love them so much. They can do whatever to serve their purpose. Ugly purpose. Okay. The worst is not social workers. It's so powerful. Are so powerful. It's top authorities give them so much powers, so many powers. So many departments know that. The court know that. You know what I mean? Huh? I have a chance to talk about this. You know, okay, health minister is also very powerful. Okay. You know, when opposition, the major opposition parties knows my case, they were angry. They said they have pushed the current government to fight for the youth protection problem. They have pushed that in public inquiry for 5 years. No, this current government just don't do that. Just do not do that. The opposition party called the investigative committee of a health minister, under health minister. I thank them. You know what the health minister's investigation committee said to me? Mr. Tao, your case has been 5 years. It has been too long. Okay, we don't talk about past. It is hard to investigate so long time. I know, you know. I said, okay, as long as my daughter can return to me. No, I did not let my daughter return me. They just want to cover the crimes. You know, so they don't want me to talk about that. They don't want my daughter to be returned to me. And even now, you know, 80 years, they control my daughter. My daughter now became. Okay, don't talk about mom. It's ugly. I miss my daughter. They're changing my daughter to be my enemy now. This system must be corrected. I believe many countries have this problem. We need to let more people, more government, more country to stand together, solve this huge problem. Thank you.